KSUniverse, love is in the air. First up for our panelists is 50 Shades of Grey. Is it love or lust? Regardless of what you say, I don't see why anyone's going to pay to see this movie. Porn is free. Speaking of pointless expenses, Valentine's Day. Is this holiday of love really worth all the drama? Not for us single people, we get Netflix and pizza. And finally, our producers challenged Dylan to watch and review 2 romance movies without killing himself. Did he succeed? Well, here's a hint. I haven't seen him in the studio yet. And now, here's your host, the only man Cupid refuses to fire his arrows at, Alex Orvosh.
Hello and welcome to KSUniverse. My name's Alex Orvosh, and I want to wish you all an early happy Valentine's Day. I'm super excited this year because for the first time ever, I actually have a Valentine this year. It's vodka. I have a date with vodka. People will judge you, alcohol will embrace you, and possibly destroy your liver, but no one's perfect. Except me. We have a great show planned for you tonight, and surprise, surprise, it's all about Valentine's Day. Because we're original here at KSUniverse. Most of the people in the cast are single too, so this is going to be great! Or a giant bitter train wreck of hate and self-loathing. Who knows? But the second option might be fun to watch. So stick around because you don't want to miss it. What else have you got to do? Nothing.
I was chillin' again when I had nothing to do, so I thought, let me check what's going on around school. Grab the remote, flip straight to TV2. I never knew they had a show for you, the viewer, a show asking who are you interested in, what's going on in daily life, what is happening, what's up with Jay-Z and Kanye, and maybe Sia Lee.
As always, I've got an amazing panel up here with me tonight, and no, we did not find them on the street. Joining me, we have Kiana Duncan, whose boyfriend broke up with her to get back together with his ex-boyfriend. Brandon Koziel, who plans to burn a wooden effigy of Cupid alone in his room this Valentine's Day, and Caress Gilcrease, who has shot 3 people with arrows in the hope of making them fall in love. 50 Shades of Grey has sold over 100 million copies worldwide and has been translated into over 52 languages. The series broke several world records and has been turned into a movie, which is set to release Friday, February 13th. The story revolves around a BDSM relationship between 2 people. The movie has many people questioning, is it a story of love or abuse?
I don't know which it is, but I know that I could not step into that theater with anyone I knew. People are going to see it with their moms.
I'm going to see it with my friends. Now, I have a question for y'all. Did you read the books? Have you read the books?
I have.
What did you think? Did you like them? Did you love them?
I thought it was a good plot, even if they took out all the sex
It's a
scenes,
good read.
It's a good plot.
It's a good read.
I will admit to that.
What about you, Brandon? Have you seen it? Read it?
I have not read the books, but I think it went way too far. Like, it should be called 50 Shades of Awkward, because I feel like if I went to see it, I'd see my mother in the audience for some reason, and that'd be just super awkward for me. And you know it's gone too far when there's like a Walmart 50 Shades of Grey themed gift basket.
Teddy bears.
It's like,
wow. I didn't know that, but I know where I'm heading as soon as we're done here.
There's like a cookbook, there's everything. Have you read the books, Chris?
How do you turn a 50 Shades of Grey into a cookbook?
I'm intrigued.
It's disgusting. I don't know.
Have you read it?
I have not read the books, but I've heard a lot about it, and I just honestly think it's kind of ridiculous the way that this love is being portrayed. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have to sign contracts with people I'm in love with, so, you know, I think that's a little off.
Listen, some people are into different things, and I would be down for it, I'm just saying. But that's probably because I got daddy issues or something.
And hey, he's rich. I mean,
He is rich too. Like, that's like the thing is he has so much money. I wish I could find a rich man that would pay back my college loans.
That's the only part of the plot I like is like he's taking her on like private helicopter.
A private helicopter ride? Like, that's like the thing.
I was like, sign me up.
For the private helicopter ride, yeah. I'd be down for that.
Like, I also have a problem with it because they're going to show the girl, but they're not going to show the guy, like, naked. So it's like, I would want my refund. Like, why? First of all, they did not cast Zac Efron. Second of all,
but see, Jamie Dornan is still pretty good, though. Have you Googled? You need to Google.
He's just not what I expected.
Google him with a beard. Google him with a beard. You won't be disappointed. Alrighty, let's see what our audience had to say. Your options were, love is so romantic. Lust, they're crazy for each other. And chains aren't really my thing. And the winner is lust, they're crazy for each other. It's time for Dylan's movie review, and since it's almost Valentine's Day, we decided that Dylan should watch a couple of Nicholas Sparks movies. I voted for The Notebook, but was shot down. Dylan still had to watch 2 romance movies, so that's pretty funny. Take it away, Dylan.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Movie Corner, where I have to watch bad movies, all in the name for comedy. This week, I watched 2 bad romance movies. Let's talk about it. Both films are based off the Nicholas Sparks books. I honestly don't like these movies. The first movie is what happens when you try to cater to the tweens. The last song stars Miley Cyrus, pre-Freak Out, and the lesser Hemsworth, Liam. It's about a troubled teen who happens to be a musical prodigy, moving to a town and falling in love with a marine biologist. Aw, not. The writing is just awful, and the screenplay was written by Nicholas Sparks. You're the author. How can you mess up your own screenplay? Honestly, the plot is so formulaic that you could switch out each role and say it's a different movie. Like the next film. Dear John is about Channing Tatum as a staff sergeant in the US Army who meets a college girl over spring break and they fall in love over 2 weeks. The plot is extremely generic and bland that I was bored watching this. The only good part of this movie was that I understood Channing Tatum's motivations. He literally had his heart kicked in, and the only way to fix it was to keep enlisting for more Army tours. That part is relatable. Everything else in this movie was boring. I have to choose between the lesser of two evils, and this week it's Dear John. Channing Tatum was the only thing I liked about this movie. Let's see what you lovebirds chose.
Dear John, 2 weeks together. That's all it took.
So while the results were playing, all the Sparks fans broke in and they're trying to get me for what I said. All 5 of them. It shouldn't be too bad. Back to you, Alex.
It's time for our first commercial break. When we return, we have another panel discussion and a video that could help you survive Valentine's Day. Stay tuned.
You can sit with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now. No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more. So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child. So let's join hands, book people unite. Unearth hidden passion. Come on, we'll have a good time. Living seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic. To change the writing on the wall. Writing on the wall. And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life. People unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to KSUniverse. During the break, a man dressed as Cupid stopped by with candygrams for everyone here at the studio. Except Dylan. He got nothing. Oops. Oh well. My panel of not homeless people are still here with me. Kiana Duncan, who likes to date homosexual men. You'd think she would learn. Brandon Koziel, who had to explain to his landlord how his burning Cupid effigy caught the drapes on fire and then quickly spread. Fire is an outside thing. And last, Caress Gilcrease, who's facing murder 1 charges. Valentine's Day, or Single Awareness Day. Many people look forward to Valentine's Day every year, and by many people, I mean people who won't be spending the day alone. For those of us who will be alone, it can be a day of self-loathing and anger. However, many people who are single get together with their friends and party the sorrow away. We want to know, what are your thoughts on Valentine's Day?
Well, I personally think that Valentine's Day is way more fun when you're single.
Because?
Pizza, wings, sweatpants, Netflix. No one.
Well, that's a typical Tuesday for me, except sweatpants, but that's because I don't believe in sweatpants
obligations, just
as a garment.
I have to say that was my last Valentine's Day, like eating a pizza, watching the Kardashians, and I have to say I was not satisfied with my experience.
Well, that's because you were watching the Kardashians.
That's 100%
Real
true.
reasons.
Could be, but I still wanted my whining and dining experience. I wanted the chocolates, I want the teddy bear, you know what I mean?
I want one of those gigantic teddy bears. That is all I've ever wanted, is for someone to buy me one. And I mean, like, not like how, like, I want a teddy bear that is the size of me. Like one of the ones you get at like Cedar Point. That's all I've ever wanted out of life, and I'm really sad I don't have one.
I'm really excited for Valentine's Day because I'm gonna be spending it with my boyfriend.
Oh, what are you doing with your boyfriend?
You know, we're going to McDonald's, you know, because you can pay with love. And ba-da-ba-ba-ba, we're cheap. So that's how So, yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Girl, I feel you. I got all these guys coming after me for my McDonald's gift card. Like, no.
They have McDonald's gift cards?
Where have you been?
Apparently not eating McDonald's enough.
But listen, if you're single, all you have to do is sign on to Tinder and keep just swiping
swipe it right. Just swipe right. Just
until
swipe.
you find those
swipe
matches.
Swipe right.
And then you have
Someone's
that,
got to say yes.
And
you
somebody
have that
that's going
person take you on a date. Just keep swiping right. You'll find a date, honey.
You'll find a date or
a
bad life decision. Or a murderer. Those are your three options for Tinder. Alrighty, let's see what our audience had to say. Your options were, yes, love is in the air, no, it's annoying, and am more interested in chocolate. The winner is, no, it's annoying. We here at KSUniverse understand that it's hard to be single on Valentine's Day, so we decided to make a 12-step recovery video for those of you that will be alone on Valentine's Day, so you might be a little less angry. Should have bought a bottle of vodka like me, just saying.
I'm alone.
Love is dumb.
I hate to eat nuts.
Hi, yeah, I was wondering if I could have like 12 pizzas and like 6 boxes of garlic bread. Yeah, I'm having a party.
All right, guys, we like being single. 1, 2.
Two.
Don't be single anymore.
Bruh, it's nice.
You're the only sweetie I need.
We have to take a short break, which is sad, so I will leave you with a joke. How do you confuse a blonde? Paint yourself green and throw forks at her. See, it didn't go where you thought it was going to.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Movie quote time. Why didn't you write me? Why? It wasn't over. I waited for you for 7 years, but now it's too late. Name it. No, The Notebook. Best movie ever. Tears down the side of my face. If you could have anyone be your Valentine this year, who would you pick? I would probably have to pick Cher. We all know why, and I don't need to explain my choice, nor should I have to. She's got an Oscar, people. Sam's here to tell us who you guys want to spend the day with.
Hey everyone, Sam Boyer here with all of this week's tweets you fine people sent in. Valentine's Day is coming up, and love's supposedly in the air. So we asked you guys, if you could have anyone be your Valentine, who would it be? I have a Valentine, so I don't have this problem. However, hypothetically, if I was looking for a Valentine, not saying I am, and not saying that I daydream about this person or carry their photo in my wallet or none of that stuff, but I mean, maybe if I did, I may or may not be obsessed with James Franco. We're soulmates. I love you, James. Please call me. Sorry. I got a little bit on a tangent. I need to stop daydreaming. But anyways, let's dive into those tweets, shall we? Our first tweet comes from Jenna Saplicki, who said if she could pick anyone to be her Valentine, she would pick Ryan Gosling because she's sure as hell he'd show her a good time. Can't blame ya, the guy's good looking. Wonder what he's cooking. Wouldn't mind him being my Valentine either. You got some competition though, Genevieve. Me. Our next tweet comes from Bex Grammy. I didn't know awards could type, but okay. Anyways, Bex Grammy said its Valentine would be either Tia or Tamara Mowry. Good choice. Like how you're going for the sisters. Keeping it in the family, huh? Classic, like a Grammy. As for our last tweet, it comes from My Goodies, aka Sarah Volpio. She says the Valentine she would choose is the dead man she found in her closet. Okay, Sarah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, girlfriend. I'm just gonna pray for your soul and pretend I did not just read that. Well, that's all the time we have for tweets this week. Remember to reply to our weekly Twitter question and tag us at KSUniverse TV2. You may get featured. Back to you, Alex.
What's your worst or best Valentine's Day memory? Mine is sitting home alone, drunk crying while watching The Notebook. Best or worst memory? You decide. Julian took to the streets to ask you about your Valentine's Day plans, whether they're good or bad.
Hi, so I'm here with
Angelica Rodriguez, Shoshana.
I'm Jordan.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Sing 50 Shades
I'm
of Grey
actually
with
gonna
all
be
my
at work. I'm a
sororities.
server at a restaurant, so it's one of our busier days.
That's cool. Is the restaurant like romantic or is it not too romantic?
I think I'm gonna see 50 Shades of Grey with my sorority sisters in the next week, but my boyfriend I think is gonna take me to dinner. I don't really know like where yet. He didn't tell me. So.
Lots of Netflix. Lots of Netflix. I don't have a Valentine's this year.
What are your plans for Valentine's Day, or what do you love so much about Valentine's Day, or do you hate it, or you just want to strangle it?
No. Okay, so I love love. So Valentine's Day is like my.
You love love.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Last year, my girlfriend got me a big box, and she kind of took a bunch of food and whatnot. So I got a big box of food, basically, with letters all over it. So.
That's cool. My girlfriend scratched me with a knife for Valentine's Day, and yeah, a lot of blood.
Truthfully, I don't really think I have any good ones, but I have like some pretty bad ones. My date actually threw up in the parking lot, and it was actually our first date. So ever since then, I haven't really liked Valentine's Day. It brings back some very weird memories.
We've been together long enough to have a
This is our
Valentine's.
first one together, so I don't know. We haven't
had it. Do you have any plans or no?
I don't know. Do we have any plans?
It's time for Things I Saw, the part of the show where you, our viewers, send in pictures of the drunk and foolish, and then I get to be mean. So remember, send us your pictures. Nudes, while appreciated, can't be shown on air. Sorry, rules are rules. Let's get our first picture up. Let me start off by saying that I would not let this man around children. He looks like a creepy uncle. Lesson, don't sit next to your creepy uncle. He's creepy. The tiny hat is rather festive, though. I will say that. I wonder where he got the baby doll. Did he have it already or did he need to go buy it? Do you think he's one of those grown men that like to pretend to be treated like a baby? Who knows? Next picture. When I said I wanted a knight in shining armor, I know that I was not asking for a passed out drunk boy wrapped in tinfoil. This picture does make me want a baked potato really bad though. This is what happens when you get drunk and play Dungeons and Dragons. Things get weird and people go too far. Tinfoil isn't cheap. Who the hell financed this? Aren't college kids supposed to be broke? God knows I am. Next picture. Alrighty, this bitch is my home girl. If I had $1 for every time I fell face first and topless out of a car, I would not be worried about paying my tuition back. Your keys are a little more to the left, baby. Although you really shouldn't be driving. It's too bad you can't see her whale tail. Those are the girls you want to marry. My only critique is exfoliate your feet, girlfriend. It's called a pedicure. What scares me the most about this picture is that weird gopher squirrel thing that's hanging out on the windshield. That thing looks angry, and I think it's probably safe to say that this woman now has rabies, or HPV, but that's unrelated to the squirrel. Well, that is all the time we have for Things I Saw this week. Remember, it's your job to take pictures of your friends being stupid. It's okay to be that person. It's time for another commercial break, but stay tuned because you don't want to miss the rest of the show. Basically, all we have left is Palbum, so yeah, stay tuned, I guess.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We got the spirit. We're hot. We can't be stopped. We're going to beat them and bust them. Beat them.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y.
Take time to be a dad today.
Oh, those boys are much too much. Those boys.
Surprise!
Preventing wildfires. That's all Smokey wants for his 70th birthday.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
All right. I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay. So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Welcome back to KSUniverse. I'm gonna take this time to say hi to my Nana. Hey Nana! Thanks for watching every week, because without you, we wouldn't have any viewers. More than likely. It's time for Pal Bump, and this week, the boys all went speed dating. How could that go wrong? I'm supposed to be nicer, but we all know that's not gonna happen.
Risha, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Don't you have a girlfriend?
We'd like to try and have an open relationship.
Julian, not you two.
What's up? How's it going? Good.
Why are you talking like that?
I was talking like this, baby. I'm panel. The women like it, and I know you like it too.
No, I do not like it.
I see the smiles, man. I like it somehow.
Really? I think you should just go.
Ah, that's just cool, baby. You're in my heart.
Well, what did I do to deserve this?
Oh,
hello to you too, Marisha. How are you doing today?
Alright, Skin and Bones, your time's up. Come on.
I'm not that skinny.
Can't believe I went to this stupid speed dating thing. I thought I could meet somebody, but all I'm getting are you dorks.
Well, why don't you go out in the world and actually interact with someone besides sitting at a stupid table and talking to them for like, what, 5 seconds?
Thanks, Jason.
No problem, Marisha. Now, you'll excuse me, I have to get ready for a date.
You have a date?
Yeah, we met at speed dating. We really hit it off. See you, loser.
No.
I haven't even said anything yet.
Zach, you look like the kid from the Polar Express.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Cause it's true.
When a double-decker bus crashes into us to die by your
Dylan, stop. We don't have the rights for that. Besides, I hate the Smiths.
Picky, but I can work with that.
Dylan, you look like a half-shaved walrus.
Cruel, but I can take it.
Can you?
No.
Alright, just go. It's not gonna work out.
Fine, I'll see you next week then.
I'll be your Valentine, Marisha. Well, that's our show for this week. Thanks for sticking with us to the end. Thanks to the crew for showing up every week and working so hard. We love and appreciate all of you so much. Shout out to our producers, Kim and Marisha. To my fellow castmates, I love you guys so much. You make this show great and so much fun to work on. If you like this show, you can rewatch it and all of our previous episodes from seasons past at tv2ksu.com. Please log on to KSUniverse.wordpress.com to vote on the polls and make your opinion heard. If you don't do it, we have to fake the results, and that's just unethical. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at KSUniverseTV2. That's all, folks! Is that copywritten? Well, I already said it, so whatever, nothing to be done.
I was chillin' again when I had nothing to do, so I thought, let me check what's going on around school. Grab the remote, flip straight to TV2. I never knew they had a show for you, the viewer, a show asking who are you interested in, what's going on in daily life, what is happening, what's up with Jay-Z and Kanye, and maybe CLE will.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
So shiny.
That's not a flower. We both love geology.
Oh, look. An igneous one.
That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices.
Coming up on TV2 News,